basketball, and they lead people in all the stat sheet in our Northern Division. You know, they got the stat leaders, Craig, all over the place. You know, they got more than anybody else. And all those kids came and played their game. Their scorers scored. Williams, he had 15 rebounds. They made their averages. You didn't have anybody drop off. And then they have Giles come in, a no-name, 4 for 4. And we've said, somebody steps up to help you win a tourney, and there's the man right there. You know, so.
It's amazing to me that there's so many good basketball players coming out of high schools in this country, that there's even enough to send 5 of them to Ely. I mean, basketball, I think, is more than any other sport. You look at like a comparison, you know, let's take Brent Ness from Fergus Falls, you know. Would he have been one of the 5 best players in the state when you and I were that age? I would guess he would do things. He could do things that nobody who I saw at that time. Tom Masterton, remember him from Walnut Grove? He was my age. Ness would have gone all around him. Man, he's 6'5", and he doesn't look big now. 6'5" then, he'd have been one of the tallest players in the state.
It used to be those 6'5" kids were in the post doing their thing. Now if you're 6'4", 6'5", you know, you got to be mobile. You have to be a shooter. You have to do a lot more things in order to contribute. You know, so
we were talking about it the other night watching the Otter game, and they went over Bemidji, real physical game. But golly, even a few years before I was in high school, when I was there, 6'3", 6'4", you're playing with your back to the hole. You're a post guy, and now we've got David Newell blocking a shot, filling, dunking at the other end at 6'5".
Played point guard last year for us.
I mean, it's changed so much even in a 10, 15-year period. It's amazing.
But you still have a number of small schools have their 6'1", 6'2", or 6'3" in the post or whatever. But I think
but they're still so much better than the 6'1", 6'2" guys at that school were 15 years ago. It's just night and day.
And what you're saying is a reflection of size of school sometimes.
Sure.
You know.
I'm just glad that, you know, going to watch the Otters and the kind of ball they play, it's so fun to watch. Remember, what was it, 10, 15 years ago in the city schools would play those 39 to 32 games and all the North Suburban Conference, boring stuff.
You're not going to choke on us.
You're doing the it's time to quit.
It is. It's time to wrap it up here.
Is it already?
It is. I know it just flies.
2 weeks ago, though, I complained about a difficult weekend. This weekend, Spartans played exciting tournament. NDSU picks up 2 W's. Jason scores a total of 35. The Otters get a win. Hillcrest gets a win. Gustavus gets a win. Other than the playoffs against Bob Bjorklund's Bethel Club. It was a fun weekend.
You bet it was. And more to come because the high school playoffs are still ahead. So.
And there would be battling.
That's right. Okay, thanks. Thanks for joining us on Sports Wrap.